GoPro has released a new camera, the GoPro Hero 7. It's a great little camera, but if you follow the recommended settings, which I'll go through at the end of this video, you end up with video clips that look like this. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with your camera. The flat, washed out look is a log profile, which allows your image to retain more dynamic range and detail. The fisheye look utilizes the camera's entire sensor, so you have more pixels to work with. And the tilted horizon, well, that's just the way you held your camera. In this video, you'll learn how to make a few simple adjustments to make your GoPro footage look exponentially better. First, let's correct the fisheye look GoPro cameras are famous for. For this, you have to download and install a custom plugin. The good news is Alex Gollner has a plugin that works perfectly for this, and it's absolutely free. Click on the link in the description to head over to alex4d.com and download and install the free Alex 4D Wide Angle Fix plugin. After installing, navigate to the plugin in the effects browser and drag and drop it over your clip. Now, all you have to do is select the proper lens setting, usually the GoPro 170, and the plugin will use a combination of image stretching and scaling to remove the fisheye look from your footage. Next, let's straighten out the horizon. With the clip still selected in the inspector, select the grid checkbox, and from the drop-down menu underneath, select Rotate and Scale Clip. Use the rotation handle in the viewer to rotate your clip until the horizon lines up with the horizontal guidelines of the grid. This rotates your clip and, at the same time, scales it up to fill the entire frame. Once straight, deselect the grid checkbox in the inspector and click anywhere outside the plugin box to remove the rotation handle. Our next step is to apply a basic color correction to our clip. Select the Color Correction tab in the inspector, and from the drop-down menu, add a Color Wheels correction. Next, use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl-Command-1 to hide the media browser, and Command-7 to bring up video scopes. From the Scopes menu, select the Luma waveform. First thing we need to do with our clip is increase the dynamic range of our image, so the bottom of our waveform is at or close to 0, which represents black, and the top of the waveform at or near 100, which is white. Use the exposure wing on the shadows wheel to bring down the shadows until the waveform approaches 0. Next, bring up the highlights until the top of the waveform is near 100. Adjust the exposure of the midtones wheel depending on your image. Mine appears a little dark, so I'll slightly bring it up. And last, let's increase the overall color saturation of our image by dragging up the saturation slider of the master wheel. This was just some very basic color correction, but if I toggle this correction off and back on, you can see how much better the image looks. Let's go back to the video inspector and toggle all the effects off and on to see the difference these few small adjustments made. Now, as promised at the start of this video, here's the recommended settings for your GoPro to get the best quality out of your image. For video resolution, select 4K at 30 frames per second. Next, turn on Pro Tune, set shutter speed to auto, exposure compensation to -0.5, ISO minimum and maximum set to 100, auto white balance, sharpness set to low, and set the color profile to flat. This seems to be the general consensus among the majority of users to get the most out of your image. If you want to learn more about these settings, let me know in the comments below and I can make a video that explains all these settings and why you need to use them. If this was helpful, let me know by hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel. New uploads weekly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.